As always, this is Fix It with Fran, where I talk about all things faith, family, food, and fun. I was getting ready for my day. I don't know about you. I have been up in social work mode, patient stuff, charting stuff, scheduling visits and things for my upcoming week. And I'm dressed in all black like an old man. If you know, you know. And that's for many reasons. One, because there's a purpose in this shirt and it's actually not all black. And two, because I just got to put on comfortable clothes. But as I was getting ready with my day, rewatching the last of the season of P-Valley from season 1, because my husband and I were up, yes, last night at 11 o'clock. As soon as it came up on the Stars app, actually at like 10 o'clock, I was like, the stuff on Facebook is saying it's available. He's like, no, it's not. So we went and looked and it wasn't on streaming yet. And I said, something gotta be wrong. So it's like, is it gonna be 11 o'clock? And then we tried to remember like how we used to do a power. Sure enough, 11 o'clock Central Time, 12 o'clock Eastern, it came up. We watched it. And as I was watching, I was like, earlier this week we had talked about rewatching season 1 of P-Valley. We didn't. So today I'm rewatching season 1, at least like the last 2-3 episodes to make the show make sense, because I was lost in the sauce last night. Things were coming back to me, but certain characters and names and the connection to the storyline, I was like, ooh, yeah, I need a tutorial, a review, a revision, or something. So I was watching that, and then I started to get ready. So I'll show you. I have to tilt this a little bit. So I'm in one of our guest bathrooms, or upstairs bathrooms. This shirt is not just black. In the back, it is a link check shirt. So I think, let me tilt this down some more. My hair is longer than I realized, y'all. Okay. Let's see. When I looked at this earlier, like by myself, I couldn't tell if it was on the 5 or the 6 line. Like, I couldn't tell. I still really can't tell. But I thought this would be interesting to let y'all see for the folks that may have wondered, is that really Fran's hair or she got tracks? No tracks. Like, there's my hair, there's no tracks, there's no micro links. You're probably gonna see some flakage and dandruff because I need to go back to my dermatologist for a new shampoo refill. But this is my hair. No additions, just jeans and self-care when it's happening. So like I told y'all, if you're new to the channel, you may not know, I have a regular appointment that I go to every 3 weeks for my hair. I get my hair usually just done in a natural style. I don't get it done like silk pressed. This is silk press or a blowout. So this was the first time my hair, let me back up again from the camera, has been this long. In the back, hold on, let me put it back and show you. As you can see, my roots are starting to revert to do what they want to do. And that's fine, because this point, I got my hair done 2 weeks ago on Thursday. The Thursday before my family traveled to my sister-in-law's medical school graduation. She graduated from Meharry Medical School. A big deal, and especially a big deal because it is a historically black college university that creates African American and others, but historically African American medical professionals, be they like just regular doctors like primary care physicians, be they OBGYNs, someone who goes into a specialty like ear, nose, and throat, like my sister-in-law, and dentists as well, because our dentist is actually a Meharry grad. So with my hair, I'm getting my day together, doing whatever. I love when my hair is down that first, I won't even say week, couple of days. And I was like this when I was younger with a relaxer. Like, I would wear my hair down and it would be cool. I love the transition from natural to straight back to natural. And somebody always asks me in person, not really on here, because I don't have my hair straight on here that often. They'll ask me what is my favorite part of getting my hair straightened. And other than, I love a good pony. So let me show y'all the ponytail. I'm always playing with my ponytail, but the ponytail action, especially when it gets puffy, I was like, let me do this so I can see it later. I'm looking straight ahead. I'm not leaning back. If I lean back, it's like this. But if I look straight ahead, it's like this. So the thought occurred to me to just record this because I meant to let my husband take a picture of me with this shirt on, or to try to keep my hair straight until my next appointment so that my hairdresser could take a picture and it'd be like a legit level picture. But I've been working out this week. I've been working on a project that will be an outdoor performance. So I told myself, go ahead and curl your hair also, because part of my project, spoiler for anybody that is going to be in New Orleans and attending the Easel Surge in the East, my counterpart and I are doing like a mirroring piece, and so I'm going to mirror her. Her hair right now is up and in a curly bun, and we were talking about hair today so we can complete our mirror imaging. I said, it's too hot. We've been rehearsing outside every day this week from 5 to 9 p.m. I also experimented with the Victoria's Secret bombshell. If you didn't know, there's actually a scientific study that was done to explore, I think it happened like kind of circumventionally, that someone was wearing Victoria's Secret bombshell and realized they weren't getting bit by mosquitoes. So then they actually did a study to explore that and found out that there's something in that particular perfume, bombshell, that will repel mosquitoes. The first day this week, Tuesday, we had rehearsal and I was out there just with off and I was fighting mosquitoes. The rest of this week, Wednesday and Thursday, I went out there with that perfume. I sprayed myself down. Up, back, front. No mosquito bites Wednesday night. Thursday, I went back with it. And one of my other classmates also tried it out Wednesday night. She was getting bit after she put the perfume on. She didn't get bit anymore. So, here and now and forevermore, I will be wearing Victoria. And it's a nice summerish kind of scent. Like, it wouldn't have been my favorite because I had kind of grown out of Victoria's Secret, like between being too big for the underwear, being too big for the bras. Like, now I'm like a Lane Bryant cacique bra wearing woman, maternity mother and all that. Yeah, I need a big bra. So I'm doing this basically because I want to get ready for tomorrow, and I have never recorded myself. I thought to record myself, like I said, my husband's not here, and I wanted to do a link check. And then I was thinking about my videos and how I said I was going to go live every day. And I thought it might be cool to let y'all see when I go through this process. Because again, there's no tracks. There's no nothing. I'm going to let y'all see my dirty, dandruffy scalp. This is it's on my hair. I get it from my mama, who is part Cherokee as well. So yes, I have Indian in my family. But I'm going to go through this. I am going to wet my hair, and this will be the first time that I've ever recorded myself in this process of my hair going from super duper straight and to me super duper long, because my hair had always kind of stopped at my shoulders. I thought my natural little line of demarcation for my hair was like collarbone. My hair was just collarbone length. My mama's hair is down her back and around the corner, but I didn't think that was for me. I thought maybe my daddy's genes was coming through and I wasn't going to get the long hair, don't careness. So, when I first got my hair done, I did record that process. I not forgot. Y'all know I ain't edited it yet. It take me forever to edit. That's another fun thing about going live, is that I just give y'all the best that I got, like a needle baker, and then it is what it is. You like it, I love it. If not, it's still up here unless I make the video private. But for what we came here for, because my husband's not here, because I have nobody else to take the picture, I said, let me just record. So I'm recording. I will see this later. Y'all put y'all votes in the comments. What line do you think I'm at? You think I'm at 5? You think I'm at 6? You think I need to be at 4 and I need to trim to cut it up even more? Now my hairdresser will level me out. But then I've been playing with it, moving it, putting it in a ponytail, because I love a good ponytail. I love when my hair is just nice and full and off of me. The first couple of days when it's freshly styled and I'm rolling it up every night and keeping the bonnet on, that's great. But I'm somebody's mama, and I'm in New Orleans, so it's hot and sweaty. Everybody I talked to or that saw my hair was like, girl, why you get your hair straightened in the summer? Like, it's hot in Louisiana. It's hot and it's humid. So some people were also amazed that my hair stayed so straight, because I haven't been straightening this. I've had maybe 3, maybe 4 days where I was going to a meeting and I would maybe touch up these edges a little bit, or I would just take one of the ceramic brushes with the heated like individual bristle plates and brush it through my hair. But that was just doing enough so that my hair was flat, collected, and able to like be combed through. What I also did was try out some of those Gym Fit bands. So I used, I think there was one brand called Gym Fit, and then there's another brand that's like the Gym Bands by Nicole Ari Parker and the Cujo Foundation. I think Nicole Ari Parker Cujo might be her full name. They worked, y'all. Like, I did a video one day, I haven't posted it, where I was intentional about putting it on before going into the gym, and you could see the sweat on my forehead, and then you could see where the band was, where it was completely dry. Like, my edges, even now, I'm trying to get close for you, are mostly straight. Got some dandruff, got some dirt, but my hair's straight. So I have two products here. One is this So Cozy Kids Leave-In Curl, or Curl Leave-In, trying to read it backwards, that I wanted to show y'all on camera is not open. So I'm opening it right now. Was it intentional that I needed to open one? No. I keep one in reserve for Monica's hair, but because I use this on Monica's hair as well as my hair, I wanted to show y'all. Ain't no voodoo, ain't no magic. I literally just opened this on camera. So this leave-in conditioner I've talked about in one of my other videos. I love it for Monica's hair. I love it for mine. It has no parabens, no sulfates, no phthalates, no synthetic colors, or any glycol, propylene glycol. So they say on the container, no nasties. And it's a kid's product, but it's worked well for this mama's hair. It also has vitamin B5, jojoba oil, and olive oil. And it tells you on the back all the purposes for this. I will put a card in if they'll let me do that later on to like show y'all that product, or I'll put it in the link below so y'all can see the review I did with Monica's hair. I'll use their shampoo, their conditioner on her hair. I love it. This bottle right here that I have is just water. I took one of these bottles because I love the sprayer that they have on here. I also love that it has this little locking function. So when you have a toddler like mine who wants to do everything that mommy is doing, I have to lock these up so that she won't spray it out. Because, I mean, there's a little reserve in there, but once it's empty, they really can't spray it as if they were doing this. Hold on. Unlock it. So it'll spray, spray, spray. And it gives a good mist, as you can see. This has, yeah, just water in it. Now, this right here is the true product that smells amazing. So now we have this moment of truth. I'm going to fluff this hair one last time for the camera. Do a hair flip for the girls. Ski-wee my sorors. Things I never do on camera. Give it a good probate flip. Because this hair is a serious matter. And now, ladies, maybe gentlemen, whomever is watching, I'm going to take this water and spray my hair, because something that people will ask too is, are you nervous about your curls? Do you think your curls are going to revert back? This is, in the 3 years, I get my hair straightened every 6 months. And I really do that, one, for the link check, and two, so that we can do a good trim. Because my stylist does cut curly hair, but I like to see my hair trimmed too when it's straight so that we can see if it grew. My hair shrinks a lot. I've put videos on here about that. My shrinkage is real. And that's not a bad thing, because if you know anything about healthy hair, especially natural hair, you want your hair to preserve its curl. You want your hair to have certain coilage. And that's a sign of healthy hair, because the healthier your hair is, the more it will naturally curl on itself, and the more it will then compact because it's curling, it's coiling up. So my hair is going to go from being like this, and I wanted to show y'all, I'm going to turn around one last time. My hairdresser told me that my hair was bra strap length. And if you look at this, you'll see, like right here, this is where my bra is. I don't know if you can see the hair, but I'm holding some of my hair in my hand right now. hold on, let me tilt it down. Maybe my angle ain't right. I'm holding some of my hair in my hand right now. So, for the final look, this is where my hair is. If y'all know what line it's on, tell me, because I don't even know. We're about to spray it. No going back now. Now my hair will. I stood in front of a misting fan at one of these events that me and my husband went to and forgot my hair was straight for a second. And my hair just stayed. Whatever moisture block that my hairdresser has been using for my hair works phenomenally well. But I've told people one of my favorite things about my natural hair and getting it straightened is when I come back and wet it and it curls back up. So sometimes it takes a minute, and I'll just have a bottle with some water in it to spray. But we're going to see how it does. And I might have to add some more water to this bottle. But at some point, it should start to curl back on itself. I just sprayed my eye. Now, I did say I haven't done this recorded before. I also haven't done it myself with my hair this long. Because normally, I just go back to my hairdresser and let her wash it. So the other challenge we may run into is that my hair has the moisture product on it that she put on it already. But you can see my hair is starting to try to curl back. Let me take a towel, see if I can get some of this product off and help it curl back. But that's what I love, because when you have your hair straightened and then you go and wash it and get that first fresh wash after you've had your hair straightened, like the ringlets are perfectly detangled. And it's the best curl in my book. It's like the best curl you will ever have. So you can see my hair starting. Here we go. To come back, baby. And my ringlets are starting to bounce back because it's bounce back season, y'all. That's what I believe God for right now. I'm bouncing back. Bouncing back from the pregnancy losses. Bouncing back from the challenges of last year. Bouncing back. So here we go. And I'll do this a couple times. And after this is over, I'm going to like sit down and really wash my hair. And go through that. But that's my hair. That's this natural process. And I'm going to, for what it's worth, just keep spraying my hair. I'm spraying it with nothing more than water right now. So I always say, if you really want to get your hair straightened, you can do it at home. There's no wrong with that. I stopped doing it at home, especially once my hair got to this length. And I can say that that's probably part of the preservation of my hair and of my curls, because I didn't want to compromise my hair. I didn't want to compromise my curl pattern, especially because I don't know like all of the ins and outs of like what temperature to set the iron at. Even if I do something now, like I mentioned, using those ceramic brushes or whatever, like I'll leave it on the lowest setting because I'm not trying to straighten my hair. My hairdresser has put product on it that helps preserve it when it's straight. I just am careful. Like I said, I use the little moisture bands when I go to the gym. And I put my hair up in a ponytail because I love when my hair is straight and styled. But even when I was in high school, I was a ponytail girl. Like, there are people that I went to college with that told me that I had a swoop that rivaled Condoleezza, because I would put a swoop bang on this side and pull my hair back in a pony. And that was all that I needed. So I hope y'all can see this. I know I didn't think to grab a ring light when I was coming to do this, but curls for the girls. They're bouncing back. I apologize for anybody who has commented in the chat. I can't see it and do this, and I ain't got no team with me right now. So this is just my natural hair. So what I'm going to do, like I said, put it together, do whatever. Do y'all want to see me go through all of this? I guess I can. Y'all still going to be watching. So this is the curly side. Look at that differential. This is some of my long hair that's still holding on, which is like armpit length at the front, bra strap length in the back. And this is my side that has curled and is reverting. And it's probably going to shrink up even more than this as my curls decide that they are moisturized and happy. And just bringing it back up. And I apologize if this isn't coming in too clear, but let me show y'all some ringlets that are just really back where they want to be. So I have full trust in my stylist. Her name is Brittany Jordan. She is here in New Orleans. She has opened her own salon. It is called Selfish Vanity, traditional spelling for both. I love her even more because her tag phrase for Selfish Vanity is where self-care is key. And I've said this in another video that I've never posted, I don't think, or it's in that editing queue that's been sitting that I need to finish voiceovers for. It is so important, and this will be a Fix It Fran tip. When you go to a hairdresser, that you find an environment, so you can see here too. Let me see, like you'll see where my hair starts to curl in certain spots. And then the more I spray it, the wetter it gets, the fro will be back. But it is so important to find a salon where you can go and relax, because you are going to spend a lot of time with that person. If you go and you go on a regular schedule, if you go and you're sitting in there. Now, her salon I also love because with her scheduling, because it's her and her private salon, you're usually in there with maybe only 1 or 2 other people. You're never going to be in there with like 10, 20 people sitting in the waiting room. And most of the time that I go, sometimes I'm the only person in there. So that's a lot of one-on-one time with just one person. And I say that because so often part of our self-care and mental health wellness is doing regular things for ourselves, but being careful of whom you surround yourself with, even your hairdresser, because you're going to spend a lot of time with that person in your head, over your head, talking behind your head. And you can't be inviting just any kind of energy into your space. At least I'm not. So I have this one strand that is still yet holding on. And I'm trying to keep this one away from the rest so that y'all can see how this happens. And I still have that contrast. I don't know what you can see on the back. Because I also, sorry, I should have brought in my little lavalier mic. But I also wanted to see if my curls even hit the link check shirt. Because I figured they wouldn't. So right now we're about 20 minutes in. I think only 10 minutes of that was me wetting my hair. And my little ringlets, again, are back here. I have no concerns about these straight pieces. I think they're really just pieces I haven't touched yet. Because anytime she's done my hair, my curls bounce right back. She uses the proper products for my hair. Another benefit of going to the same person regularly is that she knows my hair, she knows my curl type, she knows my curl pattern. She did my first like curly girl cut. She is a, what is it? Diva Curl trained professional. So I wanted to find somebody when I got to New Orleans who knew how to cut curly hair. I wanted my hair to be styled in a shape where, wrong product, sorry, water bottom. Other benefit of this being a new bottle is I can't push the trigger. So that reminds me when I sit it down. But on the story, I wanted to find someone who was an expert or had expertise in natural hair. I wanted to find someone who could cut my hair to where it would have a nice shape when it was natural and curly, but would also have a good shape when it was straight. And in addition to that, I wanted to find someone who I felt like was going to take good ongoing care of my hair, because I wanted to get back into that routine of having a regular appointment. Now, when I was in undergrad, I did my own hair, and I would get a little box perm from Walmart or whatever. I wasn't really a Target shopper back then, so it was most likely Walmart. And that's what I would do. I would put it in, and I always got mild relaxers back then, because like I said, I wasn't trying to wear my hair down straight, really. I just wanted my hair easier to comb through, because I didn't know what in the world to do with natural hair back then. And I wanted to be able to put it in a nice pony. That's all I wanted. So this piece right here is still straight because I'm trying to hold on to a straight section. The rest of this, I go through it. And again, this is without being combed, without being, not combed. This is without being washed. This is without being deep conditioned. Hope I don't have a smudge on the camera. I should have checked for that. Me and all this hair product. Okay. No, I think it was clear. But that's my hair. All of my hair, starting from this section that probably got wet first. You can see the spring action, the natural coil action. It's bouncing back. And I laugh because, yeah, it looks like this hair, the straight piece over here is touching the shirt. But this natural piece right here that's pretty much curled back to its original state, it's not even touching my neckline at this point. Like that's how much this hair curls back up. That's how real the shrinkage is in this situation. And for my purposes right now, because I probably gonna have to sit down and yeah, this is the straight part. And since we're almost at 30 minutes, I'll go ahead and wet this a little bit so y'all can just see it curl up so you won't be wondering, is that part messed up and she just don't want to show us? Nah. As I said, I have full trust and confidence in my hairdresser now, where when we straighten my hair, the first time, let me be real, the first time that we did this and my hair had been growing was also after, no, I went to her initially because with Monica, I had a lot of postpartum shedding. And like this section of my forehead was gone. Like Justin Timberlake would say. Like forehead was giggity gone. And well, it wasn't gone. The hair was gone on the hairline, so the forehead had expanded. At that point, it was like a 10 head. This top part has not gotten enough water. Now, she will come back with me later on and finesse this, baby. So I'll have to show y'all when she goes through and finger coils my hair. So finger coiling is the process where, not finger coiling, it's kind of like shingling. Oh, this hair is giving something in real life that y'all aren't seeing. I'll take a picture of it. This hair in real life is giving me like Diana Ross curls. And Diana Ross body yada yada. Now I gotta go watch Mahogany because that's my movie. And I'm sorry. She'll go through and do a process of, oh, I think she does call it finger curls, where she just takes my hair and pulls it like in that short that I have up on here. And by doing that, she puts in certain product that will help my curls preserve, because everybody's curls are different. Some people's curls react well to heavier products. Some people, like I know I need a cream-based product oftentimes. Excuse me. I had it sooty to keep my coil situation together and to keep my hair from drying out. So she's like that. She will find the products within her arsenal that work well for your hair, and she keeps you together. So for me, between the camaraderie of having I don't even like to call her a hairdresser. Like, she's a stylist extraordinaire. Like, she is magic. Her Instagram is Brit Makes Magic if you want to check out some of her work. And you can also look there for her booking. I think it's through Style Seat, but I'll tell you, like, I had a friend who asked me about my hairdresser or anyone that I would recommend to detangle. And that's another reason why I often wait to go to her, because of how long my hair is, y'all have seen, and because of how it draws up and curls up on itself and coils up on itself when it is, what's the word? When it's wet again, I go to her to get it detangled, because between the time that I spend doing Monica's hair and life in general, like I don't have, wait, we about to be puffed. Look at them curls for the girls, girls for the girls. And I don't have the energy. I don't have the dexterity. I honestly don't even have the desire to be doing my hair after dealing with Monica's hair. Monica has every bit of length that she had from birth. I was very diligent. I say this in my other video about keeping her curls together and maintaining her thick little hair that she was born with. And everybody was saying to me, oh, she's going to lose that hair. She's going to have cradle cap. It's going to be so bad. And I said, the devil is a liar. And my baby is going to keep this hair. So between tummy times and finding product to put on Monica's hair that was safe for, I tried really not to put anything on her hair other than like baby oil, especially while she still had her placenta perm. And that's just that nice smooth hair that they come out with from being, you know, extra moisturized in the whole placenta and what is it? Why am I blanking on the word? The fluid that's inside the uterus and all that, the little sac and all that. That fluid makes their skin be really soft and moisturized, and that includes their hair. So until Monica started to get like to the point where her hair would dry out, I just put like baby oil, or I had some jojoba oil and grapeseed oil, very light oils and things I put on Monica's hair. Same thing I would put on my hair. But I tried to make sure that anything was organic because she's still a baby and babies still pull on themselves and put their hair in their mouth and all that kind of stuff. I just want to show y'all again the curls. I didn't think to bring a headband with me. I apologize. I know where I have one. I'm not stopping right now to go get it. So I made this pineapple in my hair today, give it some Whitney Houston 80s vibes. But my hair is curling back, especially, I go back to this section because this is the section that I whip first. And usually those coils just bounce back and do what they do right away. So this is probably a good section. Ooh, look at this one right here. Ooh, ow, ow. Curls for the girls, curls for the girls. I may try to do this again. This was completely on the fly, y'all. I was just about to wet my hair to get ready for my rehearsal tonight. Let my hair adjust, see what I need to finagle before I go out to this meeting. And I said, let me do this because it's June. And I told y'all my challenge for June is going live every day. So I may do like this and finger coil some of them and just put together the individual strands. But that's what I love about that first time after my hair has been straight, is that like every strand is perfectly detangled. Every strand is separated from each other. So when that water hits them and they curl up, they're able to coil up individually and not be clustered into bigger chunks. Now, when my hairdresser goes through this, she will deep condition me. She will steam me. Now, I'm going to turn around. When I turn around, I'm going to remind you, I ain't sprayed in the middle, so you're going to see a section that look maybe a little bit straight. Don't judge me. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. So, well, I mean, you can judge me if you want to. It's your business. Can y'all see this? I hope y'all can see the back of my head. That's the back of my head. Maybe this will give you a better angle of the curls. I don't even know. So, yep, it's a big old fro. Still, no tracks involved. Oh yeah, this whole section in the middle is still a little bit straight because it ain't got wet yet. But you can see kind of, sort of, where the end has gotten wet and it's coiling up. But what you don't see by and large are any stragglers on the end, because what sometimes will happen to people is they get their hair straightened. Now my curls are always loose like this in some places. This probably still has some moisture block on it. But what you'll often see is people that get their hair straightened and are natural, and then when they wet it, they have these clips where it's just like, you might have some still here because I didn't wet this part as much, where it's like super straight at the end and then curly roots. That's not going to be the case with this. Once I keep wetting this, all of my hair, yeah, let's just let go of this little piece right here. All of my hair is going to curl back up on itself. I'm giving y'all real, raw content right now. Yep. So, Lord, my hair has gone out of frame because it's natural. Let's scoot it, boo. Scoot the boo. Okay. I was about to say, I thought I had more space on this tripod. I'm also working with a new tripod here, so blessed be. Let's see. Is it better this way? Should I give y'all this way more? Oh, I think it is. I think the light's better this way. My bad, y'all. So let me see if I can see comments. I don't know how to do this. I don't see none. Okay. So in the beginning, if you watch this replay, I did ask folk to drop down what line they thought my hair was at. Now it ain't even touching the shirt. Like, my hair is like barely right here for the part that has not completely coiled back. But it's my hair and I love it. So that's what I mean when I was like, my hair is magic. Because who would have thought? So what I will do too is that I'll put up a thumbnail later that's like my hair, how I plan on styling it. Because I don't think I have any headbands in here. Oh, wait, I kind of got one. So let's see what we can do with one of my regular old little turban headbands. Again, real, raw content. I'm going to try this while I'm on camera. Told you I got a big head. Okay. I like these little turban headbands a lot because they give you, you know, more texture, more stuff to work with than just a single headband. And again, I got a big kid, so I could benefit from more material. There's that. There's that truth. Now, this is not the usual type of puff I would do. So my normal puff would be more like this a real. Probably pineapple this some. Not my EQ. Let's see. Now, what do I do to make this stay? Because I usually don't pineapple with it. Let's see. Can I double this up and not break my neck trying to do it? I don't even know. How would one do that with this, Fran? I feel like it's too thick. Do I want to go grab? I'm gonna go grab a headband. I know where one is. I'm gonna be right back. All right. So this is one of those what is it? Either goodie bands or like Alpsless headbands. So what I usually do, this is not rocket science by any means. Take this, so this is a loose one because I can double it up just on my neck. I'll take my hair, put it up, put it up, put it up, hit it. I will slowly approach my edges because we don't want to put too much stress on the edges. Then I push it like this, push it like that. Push it, push it, push it. Okay. So this is what we're doing. Then I will take it. I try to especially avoid the place where the seam of the rubber band is, because a lot of times I have found if that's in my hand when I'm pulling, I end up snapping it because my hair is so thick and I have to get really good tension to make this magic happen, because I need a third loop. So I looped this around already twice on my head. You see my hair. I need to make a third loop. I need to pony this in the back. And I try to keep it near the front of my head. A tip that I received, I don't know if it was in a natural hair group or watching maybe somebody on YouTube. I wish I remembered because I would definitely want to give them credit for it, was that you don't want to put too much tension on the front of your headband because you're going to put too much tension on these edges. Whereas in the back, if you sit it up kind of high and even on the top of your head, that will stop or help you get a nice bracing place without pulling too much on your hairline, because we don't want to stress our hair and make it come out. So then I try to come up here, come around at the same time. Again, go towards the back and give more, what's the word? More ease, or lessen the tension on the front. This is not how I want my puff, or maybe it is, because it'll be more like how my counterpart has her hairstyle. So I'm going to finesse this, finagle it a little bit. But you have a high puff. Usually I try to put my puff closer to the front because I, again, don't want my hair pulling back too far. And I want to preserve my hairline. Preserve these edges, you all. So I'm going to keep messing with this a little bit. But like here, you see this curl? And this is hair that like 20 minutes ago was perfectly straight. Bone straight. But because Brittany takes good care of me, have no issues with it going back natural. And I wore my hair natural for, it was 2 weeks yesterday, or we're going into the third week now. So if I had kept it for another week, by the time I went back to my hairdresser, it would have been a full 3 weeks. I wish y'all could see what I'm seeing. Let me try to get my hair back against this white background. I don't even know. Let's see. Put it against the door or the wall. That's not what it's giving in real life. That's not what it's giving in real life. But in the mirror, or maybe this is just my mirror image perception of myself, this is looking cute. I'll take a selfie and put it on the thumbnail so y'all can see how this turns out. But that's all I do afterwards. And depending on how I feel later, because it's so hot outside, I probably will end up showering. I mean, not probably. I'll end up washing my hair later on when I shower because I still want a good shampoo to like get at my scalp. Although I go back and forth with it. Because when I tell y'all, it's hard for me to do my own hair now because my hairdresser takes good care of it and I am out of practice with detangling hair that is this short when it's curly. I am out of practice with detangling any hair that gets this coiled and curly when it's wet, but it's actually like down to this number 5 when it's straight. My arms get tired. My hair will like end up crunchy and matted up on itself because I didn't finish detangling it while it was wet and now it's coiled into itself and then dried. I am not built for doing my own natural hair anymore. I ain't got it. Like I said, in addition to taking care of a toddler who also has very thick, very curly, and very, what's the word, dense hair. Because my hair, as you can see when it's straight, my hair is really fine. Like my hair is not as voluminous as a puff might be. But it's still a lot of hair up in here. And it's really long. So that takes extra time. Even when it's in its natural state, even when it's not being straightened and combed out and blown out and all that kind of stuff. So this is my hair, y'all. This was the experience of seeing it. And regardless of how it may look right now and not actually being styled, it's back to curly with no probs vibes. So I don't know about you. Oh, one last thing that I would say, because this comes up often when people say, well, what do you do and how do you like get your hair to grow and are you taking vitamins? I'll be completely honest and transparent because y'all know I love that. When it comes to vitamins and things, I'm never really the best person for being like, I take my vitamins every day and I have a regimen. No, I would be lying if I said that. I do my best to remember to take my vitamins. I do my best to try to like, hey, 50 saves. Yeah. If you like a good deal, because y'all know I'm about like deal hunting, especially now that like I don't get to coupon in Louisiana, you need to follow Fendi Saves. She's hilarious. I love her sense of humor, but the girl puts you on game when it comes to some deals and like all the little apps and stuff. I'm gonna get there. But I take my vitamins when I remember. I take my vitamins like when I'm trying to do better about my life. But the thing too is if I get in a good stable morning routine of like getting up, taking my vitamins, taking my medicine, it'll go like clockwork. But it's all about that, intention and somewhat discipline with doing it. But I do take, usually, living my good life, like one a day vitamins. It's one a day women's, which has everything you need as far as all the different vitamins. It will give you, what do they say is their tagline? Not key to support. There used to be a thing where it was like, oh, your daily vitamins, blah, 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 blah. But it gives you 100% of most vitamins and like 250% of some, like vitamin B. So I like that. And it gives you more folate. So as someone who is of childbearing age and dealing with different things, I know I need more folate in my life. So I'm trying to do better about that. When I was sick, especially when I had COVID, I was taking turmeric and zinc. I couldn't find a zinc. Is there a zinc around here? I don't see it. This is 1,000 milligrams of turmeric. It's also helpful to me to take turmeric, I think, to help with my hip and joint issues. Another good one is vitamin C. Now, I've gone back and forth. I don't remember. I know people say vitamin B helps with hair and like biotin and protein because I think hair is constructed of protein strands or whatever. I think our whole body is maybe, muscles too. But there are different supplements that people will say, oh, those will help your hair grow. Apparently zinc, I think zinc helps with cellular health and of course our hair is cells. So taking those, I don't know if that made my hair grow, especially when I was taking everything on the regular, like multiple times a day when I had or was recovering from COVID back in 2019 or 2020? I think it was 2020. But yeah, this is my hair back in curly mode, fro mode. Nothing spectacular. I will sit down, finish this, style it, get it up and up off, lay my edges down. So that's another benefit too of having it go from straight. So I won't have to do a lot of brushing and slicking of my hair in the back since it's still kind of connected to its straightness in the back. But the curls are back. Boom, boom. Look at that curl right there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Vitamins help just in general. Like, I know too, I need to get back on my vitamin game because my blemishes and things that I'm still recovering from are, but better supplements. You give your body what it needs and your body will repair itself and things are good. So I need to do that. But I'm happy to see this. I don't know if y'all wondered how this would go. If you thought it was going to be straight and scraggly and never curly again, let me know down below. I'd be interested. I should have taken a poll and asked before I started what the vote was, how y'all thought it was going to end. But I think my AC is about to come on. I hear it outside. And that's what it did. Nothing spectacular. Although I look, ooh, wait. And that's the other thing too. Once you start to dry a little bit, can y'all see this like I'm seeing this? Because I have a big ringlet right here and other little ringlets right there. Let's see, will it help if I put a washcloth behind it? Gotta wait, washcloth. Oh, that did help. Sorry, y'all. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm not sorry. I'm glad I thought to do that. Now y'all can really see what I'm seeing live in living color. In living color. You can do what you want to do. Yep. And let's see what this side is doing. What this side got going on. Oh, look at that one. Ay! Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Woo! I love, yes, this is what I mean when I say this is my favorite part of wearing my hair straight and then going back to curly is when these ringlets start springing. Because you get all that definition of your curl in each individual strand. So this will be a nice puff later on when I get it up and where I want it to be. Yeah. So I went from, long hair, don't care, to tight fro, about to go. Long hair, don't care, tight fro, about to go. So I'm about to be ready. I ain't gonna necessarily have a hot girl summer, but we're gonna be on some real mom girl-ish. And I love to, we're gonna be hitting up some water parks. We're gonna be doing some more cruises for my cruise boots. And we're gonna be growing and going and froing and going. How about that? I still gotta get to this middle part that, believe it or not, it's like bone dry still in the middle for the most part. Let me get my washcloth back so y'all can see. The curls for the girls, curls for the girls. And again, no raggedy scraggly ends. So literally my hair is curled at the end all the way back to the root. Thank y'all for joining me on this journey that has turned into what, 45 minutes or something? If you were here for the whole time. I know I've had some folks come in and out. I know connections be dropping in and out. I still got to finish spraying my regular conditioner on here. Because, we might just let... Is that my alarm on my phone? I think my personal phone is ringing. So yeah, I'm going to let this fro be what it is. And then later on, I'll check back in, show y'all the updated thumbnail with my actual picture. Thank y'all so much for watching and joining me on this journey. I didn't know how it was gonna go. This is Fix It with Fran, where I talk about all things faith, family, food, and fun. And I truly believe that God has given us all gifts and talents that can fix some problem that exists in the world. We may be up against a lot of challenges. There may be a lot going on in the world, but we may not be able to fix everything, but I want to remind and encourage you to remember, let you know if you're new and join me here for the first time, we can all fix something, y'all. So till next time, I pray that you would find that thing and fix it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me. And if you want to see more of this natural hair transitioning process with me, by transition, I mean straight to curly, curly to straight, whatever I do in between, because I'm thinking about getting some braids this summer. I have not had braids since I was in high school, because at that point I told myself braids wasn't for me and they were too tight. No, I think I got them once in undergrad. But there'll be more growing, going, and fruing in this hair journey. If you want to come along, like, subscribe. If you thought this was funny, want to show it to other people, share it. I appreciate the love and support on the channel. Bye, y'all. I'm going to do something with the rest of this.